Hey guys, so I just got back from seeing Jurassic World. It definitely was right off the bat. It definitely was a good movie. The one thing I regret not doing is not watching, catching up to all the other three movies beforehand. Definitely should have think I should have done that. Would have been nice to have it on Netflix or something if I could have watched it there, but it wasn't. At least not here in Canada. But it definitely on its own after not rewatching it, but I do remember a bit of the main parts of Jurassic World, like off the bat, just to give my review. I guess I give it around an 8 out of 10. It was it was a good movie. It was fun. But I find it was a lot more family orientated. There was not as many jump scares, and it was obviously because it's like if you've seen the trailers, it's more during the day and less at night. There's a lot less jump scares and stuff, and a lot of the scares are kind of just built up. Like, oh, there's a reflection in there, and then boom, it's scared, and then it's not. There's only like once or twice where there's like a jump scare, a real good jump scare, and even then the jump scares are like predictable that they're about to happen. There was not a lot of jump scares actually none of the jump scares actually even caught me off guard at all. And I was hoping for a little bit more, some of that at least. I mean, it's Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, but I guess it was aimed at a little bit more of a broader audience, which I'd like to see a little bit more scares in this one, in the next one, if they do a sequel to this. I definitely, for a sequel, I have no idea how they would definitely do it, because I feel like they can't just do this over and over again. I mean, we've had like 4 movies like this. They got to change it up sometime. I think do a different way, and they've already done the genetic hybrid and stuff like that. So we'll see what we get if we get a second or something for this. But it was okay. It was pretty good. Again, an 8 out of 10. There was no scene though the equivalent to the to like in the first, I think it was the first one, where the bus, I think it was a bus or the trailer, is being pushed off the cliff, and everyone's just hanging there. There was no scene equivalent to that and stuff like that. There was no scene like the moments when the T-Rex was right outside and he's just trying to stand still and stuff like that. I feel like those things were not. We're not as amped up as much as possible. We're not as dragged on as in the older movies. From what I can remember last time I saw it, I can't remember last time I saw it, but they weren't as as long and stuff like that. Those scenes were not very as intense, I find, for me. But maybe it's just because I watched it a lot when I was a lot younger, and they just seemed a lot more intense than it does for me now. So that could just be it. Could just be me. But I feel like there was a little bit more darker tone would have been nice for this. I feel like that's what it fits. And maybe a few different more types of dinosaurs. There was a lot of dinosaurs in here in the scenes with the pterodactyls were pretty cool. Chris Pratt was very good in this. All the actors were really good in it. And some of the twists and stuff like that were okay. But I find the whole on ending of the movie. Try not to spoil too much. The whole on ending of the movie was very predictable. Because it's a little spoiler over here, just if you don't want to know. But the fact that I knew that the original T-Rex was going to be in this movie it didn't spoil the ending a little. I mean, it spoiled the ending because I was like, oh, when are we going to see that? And then like, oh, we're going to see it's going to be the two fighting and stuff like that. That's going to be the end and stuff. And it clearly, and it was, so that was predictable in that part, since I knew that she was going to be in there. I guess, I don't know if it's she or he, whatever. But having the original dinosaur, I knew that kind of ended the fight that the genetically modified, the big monster is going to take on the original, and they're going to win and stuff like that, which was very predictable. But I didn't predict how that. I didn't know, but how that fight ends. I'm not going to say it here. I'm not going to spoil it here, but it was definitely not something that I saw coming at all. And that the assistant would die, I didn't see that coming too much. I mean, I guess I saw it because it's pretty much shown in the trailer that she dies, but it was a lot dragged out a little bit more. It was very interesting. It was kind of cool seeing how smart the dinosaur was and stuff. But and then and then with Chris Pratt, he kind of controls these, not controls, but he's trains and uses the raptors on his side, and they kind of turn to him, and then they turn on him, and then they turn back, and it's just very it's very good scene. I mean, it just wasn't as emotional as I would have liked it to be for it to make sense, because I feel like I guess the Raptors really saw it, because he really played on the emotions. I mean, thinking he's just going to die and he has to just try and help them. And so that was kind of good. I would have liked to be a little bit more, emotions into that scene to bring more of a connection to there, because at the end of the day, he was always, to make that scene more connection, is that he was always treating them like, he always talking, oh, they're animals, whereas they were not, and stuff like that, and he was really treating them more like monsters than anything else, which was kind of great. He was treating them like dinosaurs and stuff like that, at least talking about them when he's interacting. So that's why I feel like there was not that much of a bond at the end when the Raptors actually go and help him at the end. But other than that, that part was really, I would like to have more of a connection there to really made a better scene for that end. But other than that, it was a pretty good movie, on its own. I kind of liked it. If you like the dinosaur movies, if you like Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, the movies, you'll enjoy this. You enjoy the nods, but I would definitely recommend, if you're about to go see it, try and binge watch the other three, so you can see more of the nods, because I did see there was a lot of scars on the original dinosaur, that I guess were from the other movies. It'd be cool to go back and know, oh, I remember that scene and stuff like that. So those are things that I wish I had seen, and different other things that I would have been able to pick up on that I guess would probably be a lot better. So I definitely recommend, if you're going to see this this weekend, go watch at least the first one, or as many of them as you can, before you go and see this one, because I feel like I would like to see how many nods there actually were. Probably more than I remember. But so other than that, it was a good movie. A little bit more if they do a second one, I'd like to see more jump scares, a little bit more darker, I guess. A lot more scarier and stuff like that. Even make the scary. Even though it's, you want a little bit bigger audience than having it so dark and scary and stuff like that. Do make it maybe during the day, but still, a lot more scarier, a lot less predictable, jump scares. I mean, I was there in a theater full of people, and there was not that many, jump scares that really got everyone. I mean, a lot of them were very predictable. Because a lot of the scares were built up to it, and then that's it, So there's like, oh, you see him, you see the dinosaur, then he roars, and he slowly creeps up, then he goes. So it's a little bit more jump scares would have been a lot better. But other than that, guys, was a pretty good movie. It was an okay movie. If you like the Jurassic Park, you'll like this movie. Yeah. So let me know, guys, if you've seen Jurassic World in the comments below. What do you think? And give me a rating in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.